Hi friends, I'm Annie from Anniegurumi. Today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite cotton yarns from Hobium. You can find Hobium at HobiumYarns.com. Today I want to talk about my all-time favorite cotton yarn that I use for my Anniegurumi. This is the Lamia Cottony. It's a 100% cotton and you get 50 grams per ball. It's considered a light DK weight and you get a generous 120 meters from it. Now if you're not doing amigurumi, they suggest that you use a 3 to 4 millimeter hook size, or if you're knitting, you use a 4 to 5 millimeter knitting needle. But for me personally, I use a 2.5 to 2.75 for amigurumi. Now if you need a tighter tension, I suggest a 2.25 hook. But it comes in 31 different colors, and the colors are vibrant and it's matte. It's super soft, so you will absolutely love this yarn. So now with the cottony, I want to show you what I made with it so that you can see the final product. As you can see here, I made a cat. This one is called Orville the Kind Cat, and it's I made it for Festival Amigurumi with the Sewing Box magazine. But I decided to use cottony because it's so soft and the colors are so bright, and you can use pretty much any color really that you're looking for, they will have it. So I thought it was just absolutely lovely. And the stitch definition is quite lovely too, if you can see right here. And I love the matte texture, and it's super soft. Perfect for amigurumi and gifts. Now this is also considered a DK weight. So let me go ahead and put this down so I can talk more about this yarn here. So this yarn is a 100% mercerized cotton. It is also 50 grams and 135 meters long. The preferred crochet hook is 2 to 3 millimeters and knitting for 2.5 to 3 millimeters. Now for amigurumi, I use a similar hook as the Lamia Cottony. I use a 2.25 to 2.75 depending on your tension, and they have 26 colors. Now the difference between this and the Lamia Cottony, it's kind of difficult to tell on camera, but this yarn is actually very shiny. So if you are a lover of bold colors and very reflective, you will love this yarn. Now the sheen is not obnoxious at all. It's just very nice, like the difference between a glossy photo as well as a matte photo. So it's just totally preference. I wonder if it's difficult to see. This one is the mercerized cotton. This one is cottony. So you can see the difference. The stitch definition is very nice. The next yarn that I want to talk about is the Lamia Pastel Cotton. Now, people that love a thicker weight yarn than the ones I showed previously, this is the yarn for you. The Lamia Pastel Cotton is also 100% cotton, very, very, very soft to the touch. And it's also 50 gram balls with 80 meters per ball. Now they recommend a crochet hook of 3 to 4 millimeters, knitting needles for 4 to 5 millimeters. For amigurumi, personally, I use anywhere from a 3 to 3.25 millimeter hook. It's super, super, super soft and very, very gentle on your hands. I wanted to share this with you that I've made. I made this camera pouch, and as you can see, the stitch definition is quite nice too. And it is super, super, super soft. One of the softest yarns that I've ever used. And they have a wide range of colors as well. It has a very, very fluffy feel, and it looks very elegant. And I'm a big fan of this yarn, especially those that maybe the DK weights are a little bit too thin for you. This would be a good one. This is the next step up. Okay friends, get ready for a lot of sound. Hobium also sells Polyfill if you're looking for that. This one is called the Loren Polyfill Fiber Filling. Can you see how fluffy this is? This is super, super, super fluffy. And what I like about this filling is that they're separate like this, like little tiny balls. So it really can get into the amigurumi or your pillows in those little nooks and crannies. It's super fluffy and super, super inexpensive. It comes in 200-gram bags at $1.10. That is a steal. Last time I made an order, I got 8 of them. So if you're looking for quality fiber filling, this is the way to go. It's 100% polyester. And as I said, for amigurumi, pillows, or anything that needs to be stuffed. And what's amazing about this, it is machine washable. This is a new yarn that I have not used before. This is called the Re-Public yarn. This one is by the company Etrofil, but you can also find this on HobiumYarns website. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 100% cotton, and this cake is 250 grams. It is a fingering weight, so it is quite thin, as you can see right here. It is very, very thin. I will open it up in just one second, and it's 1,000 meters, and they recommend a crochet hook of 3 millimeters and knitting for 2.5 millimeters. What's lovely about this is that it's a variegated one. As you can see, it starts off, we picked the green because the green is my son's favorite color. The outside of this is a dark green that's kind of woven with or spun with a darker green, or is it a black? I can't really tell. And it fades into a medium green, into a lighter green, kind of a pastel green that fades into kind of almost a whitish green color. They come in 22 different cakes of variegated colors, 100% recycled yarn, and it's anti-peeling. And one cake is enough for a shawl because it's quite generous with that 1,000 meters. So, some ideas for this yarn. I was thinking about making a t-shirt for my son, or a blanket, or maybe baby clothes for a friend. And since it's cotton, it will not overheat, especially I live in Hong Kong and it's very hot and humid here. So I'm always looking for cotton or bamboo, and this one should be perfect, a fingering weight to make a t-shirt. I thought it would be really fun for me to try a little swatch to see how well this hooks up, if it snags or if it's difficult to work with, if it's rough on my hands since I've never tried this yarn before. And let's go ahead and open it up. So already I'm loving the, oh my goodness, do you see this? It comes with an easy pull. How lovely is that? And it pulls right from the center of the yarn. That is really lovely. I always have a hard time finding the center of the yarn to pull out, so I always start from the outside. But this is so great. I love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side over here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Let's see. All right, not bad at all, not bad at all. So I'm going to work with double crochets just to see how this yarn works up. And I'm going to go ahead and get my crochet hook, and let's give it a try and see how it looks. I'm just going to chain any number amount. It actually does not matter since it's just a swatch. And immediately I notice how soft this yarn is. Normally this part of the yarn will kind of give me rug burn, is that what it's called? Where it's just rubbing and it hurts, but it's very soft. Okay, so I just made some chains over here. I'm going to make double crochet, so I'm going to double crochet into the third chain from the hook just to have a look and see how this turns out. It is very easy to hook with, and it seems to be going very smoothly. Oh, that's lovely, actually. I actually don't have a 3mm hook, so I'm currently using a 3.5, but the drape is lovely, I think. So I tell you what, I'm going to come back after I made a good amount so that I can show you what it looks like. I will be working with double crochets, and maybe I'll try to find a smaller hook just so that we can see what it looks like, and I'll let you know. Hello friends, I'm back again, and I used this Republic yarn to do a little swatch. And before I was using double crochet, however, this time I really enjoyed the look of the half double crochet. I think it just looks really elegant, and I like the tighter stitches. I also, instead of using the hook size I used before, this one I experimented with different hook sizes, and I'm thinking about making either a garment for my son or maybe a blanket for our sofa, like kind of like a snuggle blanket. And I used half double crochets with the hook 2.75, and I'm really loving the stitch definition of this. Super soft. It's not rough at all. As you can see, it's very flexible, and it would make, I think it would, this cotton is pretty much good for any garment, any blanket. It's just so lovely, and I just can't believe how beautiful it looks. So if you're looking to make some Christmas gifts like shawls or blankets, or even I feel this would be really great for if you were making some bags, like market bags. It would be excellent, and it's very generous with that 1,000 meters. So yeah, this is it for me today. If you enjoyed that, please let me know, and you can find me at Anniegurumi. Here, let me show you one more time. You can find me at Anniegurumi, and I want to say a big thank you to Hobium for having such a wide range of yarns and speedy worldwide delivery. Head over to their page and see all of their beautiful yarns and give them a try. And if there's anything that you would like to see in the future for me to review, or for me to make a swatch or anything, please let me know. Leave me a comment, or come over to my Instagram page, or let Hobium know. They're very friendly. So I hope everyone has a really nice day. Stay safe and happy hooking.